Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sound Test Room. Today, we're going to do something slightly different. I, like everybody else, like to record in music. I am very influenced by sounds. Different sounds. Different sounds excite me. They make me want to write, or they kind of um, sort of influence what's written, if you know what I mean. So, like here, and I like to use Auria, Cubasis, and things like that for recording environments. But I also like to use my VSTs as well, and hardware synths and stuff, as well as the stuff that's inside the iPad. So, I like to integrate. So for this particular one, I'm going to do a few of these projects. I'm not supposed they'll get many views, but if people want to listen to the music, they can. It's just different than posting it on SoundCloud. I'd rather do it here. Um, the iPad was sitting in the iTrack dock, and the laptop's plugged into the iTrack dock. And for this first sort of track here is Omnisphere, some bits and pieces that were just then mixed down into one thing. And then I added some bits and pieces, mostly from Reactor. I think inside Reactor I used Prism, Sonar, Steamworks, I think I used as well, but just to add different bits and pieces in. So there's no actual sequences in here. Well, there is sequences in here, but the actual lead bits are all played. They're all actual just sounds. And some of them are incredible, and it almost writes itself, if you know what I mean. Once the bass sequence is sort of going along, the track almost, the lead sort of writes itself. You get a feeling for how it sounds. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to play it. I'm not going to talk while it's playing. And if you stick around to the end, hey, well done. You've listened to a piece of music. Also, I'll solo out a few of these things so you can hear what they sound like on their own. All right, guys. So I'm just going to play it. So there you go. So that was kind of a Stranger Place, it was called. And like I said, apart from the first thing, which was done in Omnisphere, and I had to, because I changed, it's a story, I had to wipe everything. But anyway, I had to compress it into one block. But let's just say we can solo out a few of these things here. This one, I think, mostly it was Prism. I think I used, because if it's brilliant feedback. Yeah, that's a Reactor synth. I'll just solo that. There's some fabulous sounds, you know. Just one patch. The little lead was done in Omnisphere. This one. It's like a guitar solo. Prism again, I think. You see when it goes slightly off there, if I just mute that one, with this guitar solo, it goes off there, and because I'd improvised it, but I liked the rest of it. I didn't want to start messing around with it. So what I did is I put this in here. But if you listen to it without this effect here, when it's running with the whole thing, it just doesn't sound. It sounds a bit naff. So I want to, rather than take it out, because I liked the little delay at the end as well, which I'll show you. But this is without the. I kind of thought that detracted from them. It's quite a melodic thing. So I put in this effect, which kind of covers up the balls up on the actual guitar solo type thing. And you see that has a nice effect trail as well, just part of the preset. I may have made a couple of adjustments, but certainly not many. So when you hear it all together now, it kind of covers up that little dissonant bit there. Or it's at least it's not as noticeable, and it kind of moves on to this little bit. This is a fabulous. This is another great sound. Again, just a preset. I like presets, kind of influence you, don't they? You know, and, oh yeah, that's nice. I'll do that. So we'll just solo that out. And this had a really nice drag on the pitch. So I just pushed the pitch up slowly at the end. It goes up like 2 octaves. So there's that. And then this this longer one here, which pops in every now and then, going which was kind of just nice. And it went in. I just put it in all the way through, sort of thing. So if we take a listen to the whole thing. I wanted to have some sort of solo type thing at the end after this one, otherwise it would have just been the sequence again. So I carried on using that sound there, and it's like a, once you stop going digga 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 with it like this, and has an amazing reverb. So I just sort of it sings, which picks up a little bit from. Fabulous reverb tail. Brilliant. And the last bit was just, I was messing around. It's just some effects that I kind of just chucked in. There was really no need for this, and it was longer, and there was more of it at the beginning, but it was really cruddy. I didn't like it. I dropped a lot of this. And I kept that. I didn't want. It just wasn't one preset. I kept changing it as well. So, and nice, but they didn't really fit in with this. Skip it a bit. So I dropped it, and I left a few in here, but it's really quiet in the mix. You can't really hear it when it's in. It's one of them things, unless you know it's there, you're never going to notice it. But it adds something, you know, it adds something to the track. And I was just scrolling through presets and tranging away, you know. Some nice sounds, but you're never going to really hear them unless it's soloed. It's a nice one. So there you go, guys. I've gone on for long enough. That's basically how the track was put together and constructed. I'm going to do a few more of these because it's just because I can. Well, not because I can, because I want people to listen to me pieces of music and get more respect. And I can talk to you and show you how things work doing it on a video, and it's more fun. Anyway, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you later. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to the channel or visit me and Colin the website.